Mike Flanagan recently teased a scene he's excited to adapt in his The Dark Tower series, confirming the return of one classic aspect of his Netflix horror shows. After making 1 movie and 5 TV shows for Netflix, Mike Flanagan announced in 2022 that he would be striking a multi-year TV deal with Amazon, making The Fall of the House of Usher his last horror outing with the haunting streamer. While Flanagan's first post-Netflix project is his highly anticipated movie adaptation of Stephen King's The Life of Chuck, he also has a King-inspired TV show in the works as he tackles the Dark Tower novels. Though little is known about Mike Flanagan's The Dark Tower series, the acclaimed filmmaker has shared some details about what he's looking forward to in his adaptation. Flanagan recently discussed one book moment that he's excited to recreate on-screen, stating, "Very late in the story, there's a scene that takes place in a forest where a character is being buried. And there's a eulogy being given that made me cry the first time that I read it. That one speech just kills me, and I can't wait for that." Excitingly, this tease means his Stephen King show will keep a trademark of his Netflix horror universe. Mike Flanagan's Dark Tower scene tease confirms he'll continue his iconic monologue trademark. Among the most memorable features of Mike Flanagan's Netflix horror shows is their character monologues, which often provide some of the greatest showcases of acting, writing, cinematography, and direction in each series. While Flanagan didn't include monologues in The Midnight Club due to the horror show's YA target audience, his other shows' use of these speeches has been so notable that the monologue has become a trademark of Flanagan horror filmmaking. From Verna's, Carla Gugino, speeches in The Fall of the House of Usher to Theo's, Kate Siegel, moving monologue in The Haunting of Hill House Episode 8, Flanagan has put some of his best work into these moments. Now, Flanagan has confirmed that this trademark will be back for the Dark Tower series, with one of the novel's most remarkable speech scenes being a moment that he can't wait to adapt. With the Flanagan monologue being a beloved facet of his horror filmmaking, this tease means that audiences can expect the eulogy scene to be among the best moments of his Stephen King show. Furthermore, it puts even greater emphasis on the fact that the actor who plays the character giving said speech will be one of Flanagan's most important casting decisions for the Dark Tower series. Mike Flanagan teased the scene without giving any spoilers, as the sequence comes toward the very end of the 7th and final Dark Tower book, titled The Dark Tower 7, The Dark Tower. The scene that Flanagan is describing is the moment when gunslinger Roland Deschain gives a eulogy for Jake Chambers, a teen who fatally sacrifices himself to save the life of Stephen King, who was turned into a character for the book series. Since Jake had become an adoptive son to Roland in the Dark Tower books, his death was an especially brutal gut punch for the story's conclusion and Roland's arc.